What's up, everyone? It's Joella! In today's video, we're gonna go through, I don't even know what to call them. Is it like symptoms, effects of being pregnant? Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. So that's what we're gonna go through today. And I have my list right here, so if I look down, don't be offended. I'm paying attention to you all. I'm just looking down. Do I look ashy? I'm really not. Okay, so the first one is cravings. You all know what I can't wait for? I cannot wait until I can have a deli sandwich. It's the smallest things in life. I want a deli sandwich. I want some raw meat. Pause. I want some not like raw steak or anything like that, but you know when you make those little platters and you put the meat that's not cooked on it or whatever. I want that. I just want a good cold cut sandwich from Subway. I just want the smallest things, but that's not a craving. But that's something that I can't. I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for it. But one of my cravings are pepperonis. And the pepperonis, they're safe to eat. I looked it up, so it's not bad, even though you're like, but pepperoni's raw. You know, if you eat it on pizza, it's not really raw. But I've stopped eating pepperonis because as I get closer and closer, I just don't think it's safe. I stopped eating oysters also because, and you know, I stopped eating hot sauce also. But I stopped eating oysters because I just feel like they say they're good for your iron and all that. But as I get closer and closer, I don't want to take any risk. And the hot sauce I know can induce labor, so I don't want to induce my labor. Like, keep cooking, boo. Keep cooking till the time has come. I'm doing this all for you. Mommy loves you. I promise. So I also am craving sour cream. Yes, Lord, sour cream on anything. That's nasty. Not on anything, but I love some nachos right now, some tacos. I love sour cream. Do I have any more cravings? Oh, I really love a good ginger ale. I don't know why. I think it's because all I drink really is just water. I drink water, orange juice, smoothies, and Gatorade. But they told me not to drink that much Gatorade because they're like, well, you know, you're not really running marathons, so you're not really losing that much to have to replenish that much with a Gatorade. And I'm like, Killjoy. So I don't drink anything really other than water. So the ginger ale gives me a little fizzle in my bubbles, you know. And I think that's all for the cravings, really. Pepperoni, sour cream, Gatorade. I love a good honey bun. The past 2 months, okay, the past like 5 months, I've been into it with sweets. And I know that's not good. Don't yell at me. It's okay. Don't tell my doctor. We're good. But I really want some sweets. Everyone keeps yelling at me, and I'm just like, y'all don't understand. Like, I eat carrots all day. It's okay to have a honey bun. I eat my lettuce. I eat some salads. What's wrong if I want that cupcake? You know, like Auntie Anne's. I had a moment where I literally was like, I need to go get some Auntie Anne's, and I need to go get some Chinese food right now. I'm going to the mall. I don't care how I get there, when I get there, how I fly there. Like, I don't care what time it is. I don't care. I'm going to get my Chinese food and my Auntie Anne's, and I did it. And I also had that same feeling about cheesecake. I was like, I need my cheesecake right now. I need it right now. And I went and got my cheesecake. And I had that same feeling. I love food, can you tell? And I had that same feeling about pasta. And I went to Olive Garden, and I got my pasta twice. You know, you don't want to overdo it because that food's really not healthy. And by the time you eat one thing, it's just a craving. So you just want it, and then sometimes it goes away. Like in the beginning, I was craving froyo. I still kind of crave it, but not as much as like I need it. But, you know. My weight, I don't even want to say the number, guys. I'm like a big old whale out here. Don't talk about me. Don't make fun of me, guys. We all go through it. But my weight has like skyrocketed. Can you tell my face? Like, look at my chin. Where's my neck? Where's my neck, you ask? I think it's supposed to be right here. But you can't tell the difference between my chin and my neck. Look at my cheeks. Like, do you see this cheekbone? What, like, girl, what is this? What is this? Oh, not saying anything about people who look like this on a regular, but for me, you know, like, look at my hands. Okay, they're ashy, but can we not judge them? Okay, my hands, they're swollen. Can you tell? Like, look at my wrist. I'm so swollen. It's ridiculous. So my weight has really skyrocketed a lot. But I'm healthy. I'm healthy, guys. Don't worry. Calm down. Calm down. My scalp has become so dry. Now, I also have eczema. I have eczema. I've been wearing my hair natural. You know, it's winter time. So all those things make your hair a little more dry, especially when you wear your hair natural in the winter time. It just gets a little more dry and brittle. So like afros and stuff like that. But my scalp has just really been super dry, and I've noticed that it's getting drier and drier. And I looked it up and stuff, and they said that it's due to pregnancy, and you could use like castor oil, you can use argan oil, it really helps. But then also it says that castor oil induces labor. Like, you could put it on certain like places by your ear and stuff like that, and it can induce you into labor. Also, I can make a video of a bunch of things that induce you into labor that you never thought of. I have so many, and I'm like scared to move. Like, what you mean? The simplest things can induce you into labor. And they said that the castor oil can induce you. And I'm like, well, why would they recommend you to use castor oil if it induces you? Can y'all hear that airplane? The airplane is super rude. The helicopter is super rude. You're rude. Where are you going, to Pentagon? Can you still hear me? Should I pause for them too? I had to pause. This too shall pass, right? Like, anyways, back to my dry, flaky scalp. But I pretty much got it on hand now. Just oil it, moisturize it, wash it, braid it up most likely, because you don't really want those problems. Guys, I haven't worn a hat like this with my hair and braids in forever, and I don't know if I'm feeling it. Are y'all feeling it? Do I go like this? Yeah. I don't know what to do. I don't know. And stretch marks. I already had stretch marks. If we're being real, like, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Like, I already had stretch marks on my arm. I had some on my chest, and I had some on my stomach. But you know, when you thick, you know that TikTok. But when you're thick, you know, sometimes you just have stretch marks. Actually, really small people can have stretch marks on like their buttocks area too. So it's not really anything strange. But I already have stretch marks. But the way they're spreading, dog, like, slow down. It's okay. I'm not that big. Like, and I don't mean big, guys. Okay, don't get offended if you are bigger than me. Don't get offended if you're smaller than me. I'm just talking about me. I don't mean big like I'm fat. I know I'm pregnant, guys, okay? Don't get offended. If you're offended, please just look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful, because you are beautiful, and don't let anyone tell you anything different. But I'm big. No, for real. So my stretch marks, they're like, I would show you all, but is that too much? Are we being real, or are we being like shy? We're gonna be shy today because it's like, it's cold outside, and you know. But they've spread it from just right here in my arms to right here. Like, you ever had stretch marks on your arm right here? Like, let me see if I can show you all. Oh my God, makes me sick. Can y'all see? Oh my God, makes me sick. Makes me sick. Like, why are they there? But, you know, if it's for my child, I'm like, oh, okay. I got these stretch marks because I'm carrying a whole life. Like, let's not forget that you are inside of me right now, but in a smaller version. Like, there's a whole living, I would say breathing, but she's technically not breathing. Did you know that babies don't actually breathe when they're inside the womb? They practice their lung and stomach movement, and muscles, but they can't breathe because, they're in water, they're in sac, and they float around in their own pee and re-drink it. But they actually just get oxygen through the umbilical cord. But I'm carrying like a whole human inside of me. So I'm not too shocked, surprised, or like disappointed, but I'm just like, dog, really? But the stretch marks have gone crazy. And every time, I'm actually really not too bothered about it, because already having stretch marks, I've already dealt with the whole. And if you're anyone who's, even men, they get it like right here sometimes from lifting. If you've ever had a stretch mark, just one, you understand that people like look, people will comment, but then when you become comfortable with yourself, you don't even notice they're there, and most likely people won't notice they're there either. Like, if you got a big zit right here, but okay, a big zit right here, if you got a zit right here, that's sad, but a big zit right here, and like you're like freaking out and you're uncomfortable, they're gonna notice more. But if you're chilling, you're living your life, they'll see it, but it probably won't bother them. Like, they probably won't be able to. It's your confidence that portrays how people look at you. It's whatever that is. So, I don't know what I was saying. That's another thing. My memory, I don't have it. I don't know what anything is. I could literally be like, oh, I gotta tell you something. I don't remember, because it's just gone. My memory's gone. They say it's mommy brain and like pregnancy brain, and I have it. Some people are like, no, it's from, and I'm like, no. I got my sanity. I just don't remember what I was gonna say. Like, I literally don't remember what I was just about to say. But I'm fine with them. It's not really bothering me. Also, my neck is getting darker. You all might not be able to see it, but my neck is getting darker. My chest is getting darker. I think that's all just getting darker, but it's kind of getting darker around those areas. I'm not really here for it. And if you can tell, like, my eyes are so swollen. Like, what are these thick fluid underneath my eyes? It's ridiculous how you change to carry a child. Because, all the stuff most of the stuff that I'm gaining is really just for her nutrients, just to make sure she lives right, just to pump that extra blood, just to carry those extra fluids for her. It's not really for me. It's mostly for her. Breathing. I can't breathe. I'm doing a little bit better now, but there was a point where my inhaler was my number one best friend, and if I took a step and I didn't have my inhaler to follow that step, I most likely was going to be at Arlington Hospital. Oh, you could live anywhere and go to Arlington Hospital. But I most likely was going to be in the hospital, like, not with it. So I use my inhaler. I used it quite often. So often that the doctors are like, is this normal? And I'm like, I've had asthma my whole life. It is normal. I just kind of grew out of it. And I kind of, when I started doing sports and stuff, I trained my body to not have to use it. Even my sisters, they still had to use it when they would run around track. And I was like, I'm not here for that. So I trained my body not to have to use my inhaler. And it worked for a long time. And then another point in time, I just didn't even carry my inhaler because I was like, I don't need it. So I don't even really have asthma problems now. Before pregnancy, when I was sick, and when those seasons changed, or when my allergies got really bad. But now it could be anything. I could be laying down the wrong way. I could be walking up steps. I could be walking from here to here, and you'll hear me go and I'm not joking. But yeah, my breathing is gone. Bleeding nose and mouth. I'm not dirty, guys, I promise you, but I can't remember how the doctor explained it. I wish I remembered, but I'm pretty sure she was just saying that there's so much extra blood, and there was something else she was telling me, that it needs a way to escape. So your gums bleed, your gums swell, your nose bleeds a lot, especially since it's wintertime and it's like getting dry. Your nose just bleeds, but it's not like a nosebleed. It's like your blood vessels are already popped, and it's because they're so thin and so delicate. So like all this other stuff that's going on with your body is just pushing it to the max. So random bleeding places. And I asked her, I was like, so am I good? Like, can I be losing all this blood? It's not a lot of blood. I'm being dramatic, but just like simple things that didn't happen to me before. I'm like, is that okay? She's like, yeah, it's fine. And she was like, just as long as you don't bleed out your vagina, because no one wants that when they're pregnant. Nobody wants to see that. But I haven't seen it. I'm good again, guys. I'm good. I'm good. So fears during cramps. Oh my God. I've never had a baby before. So these cramps, sometimes it's so strong that I'm like, what's that? Like, oh my God. I'll tell you all a story in another video about this cramp that came at the worst time, stopped my whole life. I couldn't walk. It was so painful. I'm not even being dramatic. Like, I could not walk. Like, every step I tried to take, I could not move. My whole body was locking up. Like, but that was just one time. But the cramps sometimes hurt, and like my hips, they hurt. My knees sometimes hurt. My back hurts. Lower, upper, middle, all of it. My ligaments, you have ligaments on. So say this was my stomach, like this right here is my stomach. I have ligaments, all underneath it, all above, and those are stretching. Those hurt. It feels kind of like a period, but kind of worse. And then the baby's also in there, and she's like chilling on your ligaments, like, let's stretch. Good morning. And you're just like, but it doesn't. It's for a good cause. And you can also wear a pregnancy belt to help hold, lift you up, basically, just like how a bra lifts you up, a pregnancy belt. So then we have my phone sideways. That's why my head is sideways. Swollen feet. My feet, I already mentioned, my feet are swollen. My feet are swollen and they're ashy. I'm not joking. My feet are so swollen, and they're purple kind of sometimes, but most of the time they're not. But sometimes they could be purple. But I didn't even really notice that I was this swollen until I went shopping for my baby shower, because I noticed that I gained weight, obviously, because like I had to buy new clothes because I didn't fit them, and to stretch over my belly. But then I went shopping for my baby shower, and I had to get some new shoes, and then I realized that like these shoes don't fit the same way they used to fit, and my feet don't move the same way they used to move. And I was like, dang, I'm swollen. I looked at my little toes. They look like little sausages, like my fingers. Like, they were so swollen. I'm still so swollen. Nail growth. I bit them all off. So sad. But my nails were popping. I used to bite my nails. But I guess it was good that I didn't buy them during the pandemic, right? Well, we're still in the pandemic, but I guess it was good that I stopped during the pandemic. But I just recently bit them all off one good go. I was just like, gone. And I want them to grow back, because like when I scratch my hair, it doesn't feel the same. When I take a shower, it doesn't feel the same. Like, what's this? I need my nails back. Like, even when I'm trying to like, oh. When you just have a nail, like, it just feels a little different because it's actually like a scratcher right there, So, or even just trying to open things, I need my nail. So I'm waiting for those to grow back, but they grew really, really fast, really strong, really healthy, really white. And I dedicate that directly to the baby and the baby in my prenatals, because it wasn't me. I promise you it was not me. If it was up to me, we would still be here. So next is headaches. My head has been banging, y'all. Like right here behind my eyeballs. When I first became pregnant, I had to sleep with a cold cloth on my forehead because it was just so painful. And I'm really against taking Advils, Tylenol. You can't take Advils when you're pregnant, but in the beginning, you can. But I'm really against, you can take Tylenol though. I'm really against taking medicines for anything while I'm pregnant, because like, she's a little baby. I understand that I might be in pain, but I can handle it. I don't want her ingesting like freaking, I don't want her having Advil. I know it's not all really going to her, but I don't think that she needs that even near her. I don't even want it in my bloodstream anywhere. Like, I'm weird about that. If I could do a natural birth without all the freaking medicine and the epidural and all that, I probably would. I want to try a water birth, but not today. So yeah, where was I? What did I? Okay, let's see if I can remember what I just said without looking. I was talking about medicine, headaches. There we go. So I told you I'm not lying about these things, but yeah, those headaches can be very painful, and like lights can hurt. So, whew. But I haven't I don't even like taking Benadryl because I have a little nephew dog I told you about. His name is Riley, and when he comes, if I don't take a Benadryl, then I already know it's over for me. If he licks my hand, I got webs on my hand. He licked my stomach the other day for New Year's. I had webs on my stomach, and I was like, oh. But like, I love Riley. So I try not to take those Benadryls, but sometimes I just have to. And obviously I take my recommended medicine. Mind your business. Oh, what is it? Oh, you in my business? Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. Woo! Know your place and stay there. But I don't like really taking medicine. Body temperature, I'm always hot, and it's so annoying during the winter time. Now it's a little bit colder, but just like a day ago, when I get in the car with someone, they're like, "Oh, I'm hot," and I'm like, no, they're like, "Oh, I'm cold," and I'm like, "There's no way you're cold," because I have sweat running down my forehead. There's sweat running down my back. My under boob is sweating. Like, there's no way you're sweating. Like, I'm sweating. There's no way you're not sweating. What do you mean you're cold? And I think sometimes people do it just purposely. I think a couple people do it just purposely because they know that I'm pregnant and I can't control it. But everyone keeps telling me whenever they walk into wherever I am, or if I'm with someone else, they're like, "Ooh." I'm just like, whew. Like, it feels good to me. I need a good breeze on my forehead every now and then. Or, you kick your feet out when you're sleeping. Hip and back pain. I already mentioned that, right? Sleeping, it's so hard to sleep. I love a good sleep. It's nice to relax and go to sleep, but 22 minutes. Oh, sorry. Was I like up close and in your business? It's good to go to sleep and all that, but going to sleep, if you're tired, you're tired. If you're not tired, for me, I can't really go to sleep, and I listen to like water meditation music when I go to sleep. I think it helps my baby go to sleep, because whenever I play that, she lets me sleep peacefully. Maybe it's all in my brain, because your brain is stronger than you think. But sleeping with my belly getting bigger and bigger and bigger is more and more and more uncomfortable. And if you try to, I get really tired after I eat. And if I try to lay down, it's super uncomfortable. If she's like sitting on my sides, it's uncomfortable. If she's really low down, it's uncomfortable. If she's like up in my chest, she loves to be up in my chest now because she's flipped. So she just be kicking up in my chest, and I can feel her wherever she is. I can see her too. Like, if I lay down, my belly will stick some places. Like, I can see her and feel her. And when I'm trying to sleep, in the beginning, I couldn't sleep on my left side because she would literally be like, move, don't you know I need this room? And I would be like, oh, okay. And I would flip over to my right side, and then she'd be like, okay, let's go to sleep. Just like that. And I don't know, but it's getting so uncomfortable now to where I don't know if I should like just sit up, just go to sleep sitting up. But I can't even sit up. I can't sit up, guys. Like, I'm doing it right now, but I promise you I can't do it for long. Tired. I mentioned how I'm always tired with the sleeping. Washing my hair, for a second, it was an ordeal. I learned how to do it, basically. just don't do it often. Don't do it often. Make sure you have all the energy in the world to do it, and do it quickly. Do it fast, do it quickly, do it swiftly, and don't put on too much hot water because it's going to drain you out worse. But washing my hair, when I didn't know those tips in the beginning, I was so tired. I couldn't stand up for that long. When I first started getting bigger, because I don't know if you know, but there's stages, and like for me there were stages in my pregnancy, and during this stage I had started getting bigger. She had started getting heavier, I had started getting heavier, things had started hurting more. So when this started happening, this is also when I just couldn't breathe at all. I had to get like a step stool and a chair and put it in the shower and wash my hair like this with clothes on. Was I naked? I don't know. I probably should have been naked so that my clothes didn't get... Yeah, I was naked. Okay. But I started washing my hair, and it's sitting down, and that's not really comfortable because you got to go like this. It's just not the same. I like washing my hair in the shower. I used to only wash my hair in the bathtub, like bend my head over, but I can't do that now either. Like sometimes I need to do it when my hair is natural and I have gel in my hair and I just want to rinse it out to put it in a different style. I can't even do that. I have to just stick through it. So my hair has become a thing, and I always do my own hair. Like I did this hairstyle, I did my other hairstyle, I do my hair all the time. I love doing my hair. I do other people's hair. I get paid to do people's hair. Like I'm really good at it, I promise you. So sitting down to do my hair, I can't really go like this anymore, and I can't really see in the mirror how I need to like sit down below with the mirror and like get into it, and I can't do that anymore. So it's kind of painful, and I'm kind of over the whole hair thing. Like I'm over it. And lotion, like I mentioned, I'm just ashy. Okay, my hands are ashy by choice right now because I could obviously go like this and put some lotion on them, but I think I sprained my wrist trying to... Oh, this hurts. I think I sprained it trying to put the crib together because that crib was heavy. I had help, but still, like, I don't know. It just, like, hurts, man. It hurts real bad. So I'm ashy everywhere, and I obviously I could reach my feet if I sat crisscross applesauce, but that's not an ideal position I want to be in every day, just to lotion my feet. And I could lotion my legs if I really wanted to, but I'm not too concerned. I just put lotion on my stomach for my stretch marks when I remember. Most of the time I remember, and when I start itching I remember, but by then I think it might be too late. On my arms, on my chest, like, is this TMI? Well, like when you're pregnant, your nipples, they have problems going on. They have their own set of problems. Too much information for y'all. But yeah, so the lotion, I'm just an ashy mofo for real at this point. Like my face might even be ashy, and that's just me being lazy because I can reach my face. And that's all that I can think of symptoms that is it called symptoms? Are those symptoms, guys? Someone help me out. Do you hear the bird chirp? It's so specific. We have an owl in our backyard. How many of y'all have an owl in your backyard? I'll wait. You have an owl in your backyard? I didn't think so. We got the whole we got the whole jungle. We got the winter jungle, the fall jungle, the spring and summer. Like, it never ceased to amaze me. And we have beautiful... Okay, is this even relevant to what I'm talking about? It's not. But those are basically the things that I have experienced while being pregnant. Some of them I could go in detail more about if you all want to know, or if you are pregnant, or if you're experiencing them, or if you're just like, wow, that really happens. I can go in detail more about them. I'm trying to make a story time about that time when that cramp took my whole life away, basically. And I see that you all are liking the videos. You all are telling me, y'all are DMing me, y'all are messaging me, y'all are commenting. Well, like one person comment, but hey. But subscribe, guys. Subscribe. I want y'all to keep viewing, and I don't want y'all to miss when I upload. Put the notification bell on too, but subscribe, It helps me. I can help y'all with some information one day, We make the world go round. Support your girl. Support your girl. Aren't we in the phase of supporting small businesses? This is a small business. I'm not doing it for okay, let's not get into that. Let's even just skip over it. But support me, guys, you know? Like, comment, subscribe, share. Put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Respect. Put some respect on my name, you dig? Yeah. But that's really it for now. I'm gonna come back out in literally like 10 minutes to record another video, and I'm gonna look totally different. Some of these videos have been recorded on the same day, and y'all have no clue. That's literally just how dedicated I am. So subscribe, guys. You know why? Cause it's Joella! Oh, hold on. Did we not stop? Why does this always happen to me? That was such a good ending. Ah!